Welcome to the second part of my hazelnut beanie. I finished here my 4 segments or parts that I show you in part 1, and I end with a blue row and 30 stitches in my 4th segment. Now we crocheted the last and the first row together. At first you can cut off the yarn, the blue yarn, and put the sides together with inside out. You see here is my first row and blue my last row. Now you see here inside out and the outside is in. Take your needle, it's on the right side, out from your loop and put it in the first stitch from your chain in both loops. Take the blue loop and pull through. And change your color and chain 1 in gray. Here I pull the blue yarn to make it tight. And now we crochet the sides together. We will take for this both loops of your chain and the back loop only of your last row in blue. Here you see the back loops here in this row. Take your yarn and pull it through all loops on your needle. And you repeat this. You take both loops of your of your first gray row and your next blue back loop from your last row. Both loops from gray and only back loop from blue. Take yarn and pull through all loops. Here you can crochet it very tight. Now here I'm end. I still have 4 stitches in gray and 2 stitches in blue here, 1 and 2. And now I mark here these loops from your chain stitches that we have in previous round take to close the hole. Here you see the gray one. This will be for our top. Now I take again both loops from gray and 1 from blue. Again, my last one in gray. I still have 2 in gray and the last one in blue. Now we close the row. You take both loops from gray, then the first loop from your chain stitch in blue, and again the second. This is how we made the longer rows. And here is from your first row, the first gray round, from your first segment, sorry. Now from your last segment. I'm still confused. So here again, this one, the blue loop, the second blue loop, and the back loop only from your stitch from your last gray round, last segment, and pull through all loops. Here the last one through both loops, and the last one here in gray only back loop. Sorry, it's very difficult for me to explain you this in English. I hope you understand and see what I mean. So we here closed this hole and close the last longer row. So I cut off my gray yarn and pull through. Now I take a needle and now I will put the loops from the chain stitches from turning on my needle. If you can see that, you should mark it when you crochet this beanie. I will show you here from outside. Here the longest 4 gray rows. Here is one loop, and here is the second loop, and here is again one loop. And here is my last one. I pull my marker inside, or here outside, inside out, this is right. And now I take the loops with my wool needle. One, it's a little bit tricky, and the other one. Can take the marker away and pull your yarn to make tight, to close the top. And here is my last one, my 4th chain stitch. And I pull again, and now only pull here through the stitches to fix it. And here you can see how it looks outside. No hole. So now turn it, the right side out. And now we sew this yarns here. Here is the cutted yarn, blue yarn. I show you here how you can seam it invisible. Take it on a needle, and when you look the previous seam here, you only go with your blue yarn under the gray here. So only put the needle in. So I think you see nothing, it's nearly invisible. Here is our seam. I think, or my opinion is, you see nothing. And you will need to sewing all threads, and your beanie is finished. Here I explain something in the German video. Here you can see what it looks, how it looks when you cross the yarns, when you change the color. A little bit different. I like this one. So I wish you a lot of fun with crochet this beanie. My English is not so good. I hope you understand me and the pattern anyway. I like this very much, a beanie very much, because it's very stretchy and how you can fit it for other sizes. The number of chain stitches at the beginning is for the length, and the number of ribs for your head size. This is a beanie from 54 centimeters to 57 centimeters head circumference. Here you can see the top. I like it very much. So a lot of fun with crochet this beanie. Bye!